Everybody, welcome to this week's episode of the Cantina. This will be episode 11. I am here with my good old pal Mook, and this is the chemist.
You don't know what that's off, do you?
No, I have no clue. No clue whatsoever.
Give a cookie to the first person to tell me who goes whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. Yeah, please don't tell me it's some lame R2-D2 impression.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't, Sharp. The competition is going very well at the moment. We've had loads of entries, mainly from SWTOR, as I'm going to just pronounce his name from now on. That man is beasting the amount of answers. He's doing really well. So, guys, keep subbing and keep sending them in, because there's still that copy of Standard Tour to shove at someone in their general direction. Could you make it
sounded less exciting? Standard Tour.
Oh my god, Standard Tour! Standard Tour! What? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Fucking hell. Anyway, it's Wednesday show. That means forum watch, and also people are starting to grasp the concept. If they ask us questions, we can answer them. So we've got a few of those as well. Right, we've got to take the. What is the first one? First forum subject today?
First forum subject today is.
Sorry, drinking beer. Cancel that. The website just been updated.
Yes, it has. Phase 3 of the guilds. This means guilds that now have enough pre-orders are actually going to be able to lock their names. This means, motherfuckers, there are 2 other guys out there that took Orbit. You just lost the name. We have it because we have the most pre-orders. So fuck you. No.
Whoa, you're aggressive today.
It says the guy drinking beer.
Anyway, no, the guild, if you've got a guild and you've got over 4 pre-order members, go now, to their website and lock your name in and your guild ready for loading onto the servers, as and when, obviously, they go up. That is now available. There's a whole page on it that explains it.
Yep, front page on StarWarsJeoRepublic.com or SWTOR.com, and it will explain it to you.
I wonder what their 2 maintenance of in 2 days.
I told you they were doing something this morning.
Touch me in the bum.
You want me to touch you in the bum?
Right, forum subject 1!
Forum subject 1. It's been announced that should the game have a dungeon finder or not?
Well, it's been announced there isn't one, but it's the way I've worded that question. There's been announced there isn't one, so I was just wondering what you thought, because this was aimed at you. What you thought, if it was a good idea or a bad idea, if they had implemented it.
Absolutely brilliant idea. There's nothing that kills the community more than something that'll magically teleport you somewhere and do an instance. It's
like
so
alcohol.
Stupid. Well, that doesn't magically teleport you anywhere. It merely just makes you forget where you go.
Makes you forget the travel.
Yeah, it numbs out your prefrontal cortex, but let's not talk about that. Basically, I think it's a very good idea. It brings the community together. It forces people to use chat channels to get together, and it forms, it's just community relations generally tend to be better when you're not just able to teleport across the map and go into an instance. Personally, I am very much for this. I'm very happy they chose to do so, and I hope they don't choose to amend it.
I'm also for this one for once, for stopping it, purely because that means you can go and wait at an instant entrance like a bastard and kill everyone that comes near it.
You see, that's an argument right there for going Sith Assassin.
That just encourages low levels. Oh, let's go to this low level instance. We've only just got the game. It's now Christmas. We've been in for a week. We're probably level 40, 45, and we'll walk up and go, oh my god, and it'll be dead.
I am your father. Just kidding.
Just like the younglings on episode 3. 2, 3, no 3.
There are too many of them, Master Skywalker. What are we going to do? Swing!
Pull down your pants, bitch.
That's wrong. Moving on.
Right, I'm good. The next one. It's been announced. There's Jedi ranks and Sith ranks, so obviously you get Master and Lord, Dark Lord.
No, what's it called? The ranks you get as a Sith, you get the title Darth, which means Darth will be put in front of your name. So for all you fucking idiot wannabes out there that are gonna name your themselves Darth-Bane, don't do it.
Darth Bane.
Yeah, Darth Bane. Don't do that. You get a Darth title, you get an apprentice title, you get lots of titles. They don't have any stats like you've seen in Aeon or other games. They're merely just for appearances.
They come from the story missions, don't they?
Exactly.
Like, story missions
as your character progresses. Yeah, exactly. As your character progresses, you unlock more and more and more ranks. And just in case any of you ask...
Sorry, man. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. You interrupting little fuck. Yeah. Just in case anyone should ask... what's it called? See, now I completely lost thread of what I was supposed to say.
Well, I know what I was going to say. I was just going to speculate on the fact that, do you reckon if you go Sith but be good, you don't get the rank of Darth? Because Darth is assessed by the Council.
No, it isn't. Darth does not mean Council. Darth is the equivalent...
No, I didn't say it mean Council. There's actually still a Dark Council. You still get like 10 or so Sith that decide stuff, and then you've got the Emperor above those.
Right.
They choose who becomes a Darth or Master or whatever, or not. And if they say you're some fucking bunny-hugging hippie, they're probably going to go, not really Sith material, to be fair.
Well, that's the point. You know, if you were a bunny-hugging, whatever the fuck you said, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. That's the point of it.
Fair enough. Right, the second half of it, just quickly on this one, because we've got so many questions. How does it work for other classes? Classes get ranks or titles?
Yeah, they
like
get
smugglers,
like smugglers, for instance, get the title of captain, like Captain Solo. Troopers get lieutenant, captain. I believe they even get major. All different classes have different titles, and to be honest, they've made sure that each class get titles that are sort of related to that class and also are cool. So, you know, you might be a Jedi Master, but the Smuggler and the Trooper and the Bounty Hunters would have equally cool titles.
Nice one. Good. I'm glad of that, because then it doesn't alienate people from that sort of thing.
Exactly.
The last subject that I found, that I dug up like a smelly poop, or a truffle. Pigs dig up truffles. Anyway.
Like a good little Polish... wait, what?
Beta healing. We're going to do a little tiny beta leak. How does healing work in Tor? As again, you've experienced, and I just cried when I didn't get in. A lot.
Yeah.
Like a gay.
Well, beta healing function... beta healing, wow. Try that again. Healing in Tor works much in the same way in other games, except in other games you've been trained to use your healing as a limited pool of resource that you then have to be efficient about. In Tor, healing is different. Tor uses a system that is not based on a depleted resource. It's based on a system where your resource is quickly depleted and then regenerated. Meaning that your heals need to be timed and positioned correctly, meaning overhealing will be a lot more critical than in a game where you can pop a mana potion.
Are we talking rogue-style energy regen?
Exactly, rogue-style energy regen, with a little more energy than a rogue.
That idea came from... was it Warhammer that had that?
Warhammer had something similar like that, but they didn't... Considering that now EA Mythic is part of BioWare Mythic, or whatever the fuck they ended up calling it, you can't really consider it stealing. It's their own idea. In fact,
no, it's a good thing. I think some of the ideas, if they implement the correct ideas from War over to Tor, hey, they rhyme. Then I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Now, that would be a good thing, because I used to like War. It just failed on some aspects at endgame. Like, you should never been able to raid the city within the first week of the game going live, but it happened. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, really.
So Helen's an ample. Oh, that's handy. Are we talking to all classes? Is there a specific class that has tick heals? Is there a specific class that does main heals?
Out, like, you gotta look at it this way. Just to use I know a lot of people compare this game to WoW, but there's a reason for it. WoW kind of set the standard for mechanics, and they have adopted some of the things. And just for the sake of people being able to relate, I'm going to use WoW comparisons. Sith sorcerers function much in the same way a healing paladin do. We're talking strong single-target heals. Very strong single-target heals that can keep primarily made from main tank heals.
Bubble half.
That doesn't mean they can. Well, they can make a bubble, but not half. This does not mean that they're not able to heal the group as of large, because they do have a small area heal. It does not mean that they're not efficient for healing DPSs or raid healing in general, but it means they're better at doing big heals on single targets.
But who's the druid of them all?
The druid of them all, I would say, is the mercenary, because they feature a lot more heal over times. But so do the Imperial Agent, which is mirrored with the Smuggler Scoundrel.
Are the healers in this? Do the heals, are they like keeping? Obviously, they're going to keep within lore of the game, but they're like Stimpax and Bacta.
Stimpax and Bacta and Force Power.
I was say, did Bacta even exist then? Oh,
it did, but mainly Kolto. It was mainly Kolto.
I was going to say, because they didn't have it until later on. Right. Well, that covers really that, and if you want any more information on that, just ask, because we're answering questions now! Yay!
Yay, indeed!
Right. What question you got written down? Who's it from?
Well, I have a couple of questions, but the first one we're going to take is from a guy called Joe Hagen 1. Johagen 1. So basically what he asks, and I'm not quite sure what this question means, but let's just take it.
What do you mean you don't know what it means? It's the Razer peripherals.
Easy, cunt back.
Get on with it.
Fuck you. Joe Hagen 1 asked any info about Razer gear for Tor. So when he says info, I suppose he's basically what's available. Well, mate, you have a keyboard available. In my opinion, it looks very good.
No, I think he wants. I think he wanted information from. Sorry, that's my shorthand again. I think he wanted information on the actual peripherals, like if there was any available. Like like if there is information out there. The website you want to look on for the most information.
First of all, go to Razer.com.
No, RazerZone.com/SWTOR. SWTOR. So that is RazerZone.com/SWTOR. Razer, give us royalties. The mouse, which I can vouch for because I have a Razer Naga, it's just a Naga but wireless. The 12 buttons on the side, bam, awesome. Like
that's an opinion. That's an opinion. Personally, I think it's a
you've got big fat thumbs. You can't press little buttons because you're some morbidly obese.
Hands. It's not my opinion that you have girls' hand. You girlish little girls.
Shut up, Faye.
Stop taking pee pills.
My biggest disappointment with this set of peripherals though is the keyboard. Gutted that it's not mechanical. I would have bought it if it was mechanical. Like, it's nice, but when I get angry at a game, which I do on a very regular basis, I would break that keyboard very easily. The LCD screen would last about 3 or 4 days.
But there is one benefit to the keyboards, I think, is that the fact that you can look on Pornhub.com while playing TOR. And personally, I think that's a major advantage.
Buy 2 monitors!
I have 3 monitors.
A monitor
I have 3 monitors, but
a monitor is cheaper than that keyboard.
That is probably true.
Anyway, for all information, like we said, go to RazerZone.com/SWTOR. It's not packed with info, but there'll be more info as and when the game gets closer, I assume.
Yeah.
So that's the best we can do on that, unfortunately, unless there's obviously someone's leaked something which I haven't found. Right, the next question is from GigaFuzz, and it says, how viable are Scoundrels in PvP, and if they suck, is a Trooper a better choice? Can't feel this,
let's just get something straight. Let's just get something straight. No class, or advanced class, or specialization in TOR is considered inferior in PvP. They did a good job on class balance all the way around, and you can't compare the Trooper to the Scoundrel because they're two completely different classes. Every single class in TOR is viable in its own way. Scoundrels are deadly enemies. They are an absolute pain in the ass to fight because they have so many tricks up their sleeve that they can use to either stop or impede people. If you feel that Scoundrel is what you want to play, please do not stop yourself. You're opening a beer can and it's being recorded. But no, they are an absolute beast of a class. Like most classes in TOR, they're beast classes. If you feel that's what you want to play, go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no class in TOR that is inferior when it comes to PvP or PvE.
We'll be releasing lots of guides, builds, specs, PvP action, us nubbing about, ganking. There'll be so many videos when the game goes live. That's why we're doing this now, because we want to build up a following so then you can appreciate our awesome videos when it does go live. We're not doing any beta leaks of videos or anything because we don't want to be dickheads and ruin it for people that don't want that sort of thing. So keep watching the channel because it's going to be good when we go live, I promise that. Right,
yeah,
the next,
lots of stuff.
What's the next question?
Oh, you have that because you didn't send me an amended
No,
list.
I have. It's why not. It's well, we've got 2 more then. It's Bry8890.
Yeah.
And it is, what race would Brax have? This is short and sweet.
Yeah. Well, I did decide on hand that I was going to reveal some of the racials, but due to the nature surrounding the racials, I'm not just going to tell you just yet. This is why. Currently, right now, TOR on the public forums have said that they're not going to introduce stat racials, meaning that the only racials that would be for each class would be purely cosmetic. But my beta leak sources tells me otherwise. Basically that there are abilities that allows you certain strengths and advantages from picking one class or the other. Until this is set in stone, I'd rather not respond to this.
Speculate on it. No, speculate on it. What is the possibilities it could be? What have the beta leaks said? By the way, this is not factual. This is what we have heard or seen.
This
does not mean
is
it's
highly
real.
experimental and was probably just a test they did. But I can confirm this was in the beta at some point. Best example, Twi'leks gained a 1% crit chance to both force powers and tech use. Tech is considered weapons, and what's called force powers obviously being for the Sith classes.
So they get a crit then, basically.
Yeah, and crit is a little bit far-fetched in TOR. On top of that, humans got a 3% bonus to presence. Presence is a stat that attributes healing.
We'll cover the rest. We can cover the rest in another show, man. Just we've got one more question. Otherwise, we're gonna run out of time because I hate running over because I'm a grumpy bastard.
Oh, we have plenty of time.
SWTOR, again, the legend that is. Will you be able to play Pazaak in-game? And the short and simple answer to this is, unfortunately, we don't know. My fingers and toes and testicles are all crossed that we can, because I want to rinse you bastards for all your credits.
Wait, never mind.
I'm going to smash your credits out of your wallet and possibly bumhole, like they're going out of fashion. So, we don't know, but we'll look into this, and if I find any information, you'll be the first to know. I'm going to actually privately message you, Flurry, with a picture of me naked, holding the information on a piece of paper. That's
if you want, I can send you a picture of him dressed up as a piccolo giving another guy a massage.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for another show. Remember that the competition's still active for another two and a half weeks. 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Get your entries in. You can have, by the way, to clear this up, as many entries as you want. Go for it, because the more ideas we get, the better for us. And some of them are fantastic.
Just in case that nobody really, just in case you're new to the show, you don't know what the competition is about, it's very simple. We're giving away a copy of Star Wars: The Old Republic either through Origin or Amazon of your choice, basically hard copy or digital. The competition is as following. We're trying to create a lore show, and we need a name. You can suggest anything as many times as you want. The only requirements are you have subscribed and actually PM'd us on our YouTube account. If you know anything, you have any suggestions, send it to us. We're very, very eager to hear your responses.
So, sub, PM, and you're all good in the hood. Right, that wraps it up for today, I guess.
It does.
So, we're working on a lore video at the moment, but that will be out in between now and when we get the name sorted. So, we'll speak to you guys soon on the Friday update.
Yep. I've been Chemist.
And I have been Gay. I mean, Mook.
And you're always gay. And this was episode 11 of the Cantina. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Bye.